Finding components of a vector should be a matter of seconds. In this case, the components are 6 times cos 30 and 6 times sine 30. Let's see the details. We have a displacement of 6 meters along this line. That means the length of this line is 6 meters. X-axis, as we know, is the horizontal motion. It's the motion from left to right. And going to the right, x is positive. Going to the left, x is negative. Y is vertical motion. Going upward, it's positive. And going downward, y is negative. Let's remember that. You start from here and you ended up here. Did you travel in the x direction? In other words, did you move towards the right or left? Yes, you did. You have moved from here to there. You have traveled to the right by this length. From start to finish, did you travel in the y direction? Yes, you have traveled upward in the y direction. X component means the distance you traveled in the x component or the length of this line. This is the x component, displacement in x. Y component is the displacement in y, which is the length of this line, displacement in y. Now that we understand what x and y components mean, let's calculate them. You will have to remember one small concept here. To find the x and y, draw the angle. We have angle 30 degrees right here. When you draw the angle, and I am talking about this arc, that's the angle. When you draw that arc, that will touch one of the axes, either x or y. In this case, this arc is touching the x-axis right here. It's not touching the y-axis, y is on the other side. It's touching the x-axis. The rule is, whatever axis your angle is touching will be multiplied by cos theta, and the other axis would be multiplied by sine theta. Let's calculate. Displacement in x or dx would be multiplied by cos of this same angle, 30 degrees. And this would be times of this number, 6 meters. The y component would be 6. We use the same number. And it would be multiplied by sine of 30 degrees. You can find the exact values using the calculator. Let's see the second example. We have 4 newtons and 20 degrees. Again, let's draw the angle. The arc is touching here, the y-axis. It's not touching the x, it's touching the y-axis. Since it's touching the y-axis, y will go with cos. So, this is force of 4 newtons, the x component of force and y component of force. It's touching y, so y has to be cos. You take this number 4, multiply it by cos of whatever angle we have, 20 degrees. You take the same number 4 for x component, multiply it by sine of 20 degrees. Now, you started from here and you are here at the end. Look at the x, the direction of x. Did you move to the left or to the right? You start here, you end up here. You are moving to your left. And we know that going to the left, x is negative. So fx will have a minus sign. You start here, you ended here. Did you go up or did you go down? You traveled downward because you are ending up here. Since you traveled downward and y is negative going downward, so Fy would be negative. You add a minus sign and use your calculator to find the values. That's how we find components. If you understand this, can you find the x and y component in this situation? The angle is 40 degrees. Write your answer in the comment below.